Hello, hello, hello. Second time lucky. Apologies if you came on before and got disconnected. I had a bit of a dodgy internet moment, so hopefully this one will be all right now. Thank you so much for joining me today for another little dance along. This is going to be the last one I do regularly on a Thursday. However, I do my other Facebook Live usually on a Monday at the moment, so probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one a month in that slot rather than doing one every week here. So I hope you've been enjoying these. If this is your first one, I've kept these in my videos, so please pop over there and have a look if you fancy having a little dance, and obviously I'll keep this one live for a long time, so you can always come back and revisit it. Any questions, pop them in the comments. Please do give me a thumbs up or a heart, or share it with your friends if you enjoy this one. And we are going to do, as always, just a very short warm-up, short cool down. If you know your body needs a little bit more, then please make sure you do that. If you have any injuries, please take care. Obviously you are dancing at your own risk today, because I can't see you. But other than that, let's get dancing. I've got a really cute little combination for you today, so it should be lots of fun. And here's the music. Okay, so when you're ready, let's take a wide stance. Soft knees, tailbone releasing down, wrapping the hands around the belly and the low back, closing the eyes, take a nice deep breath in and breathing out every atom of air. Breathing in again, deep into the bottom of the torso, into the sides of the body and the back of the body, and contracting all the way around as you breathe out. Breathing in again, wide into the rib cage, into the side of the ribs and the back of the ribs, and contracting all the way around as you breathe out. Opening the eyes, arms come up, palms up, shoulders down, lifting the chest just a little as you press down through center. And again. Arms coming up, a little bit of energy in the low belly, lengthening in the low back. We're going to do one more and add a plie, so take the legs a little wider if you need to. Pressing down through center, knees coming out over the toes, squeezing the glutes as you come up. And again, lifting the chest as you press down. One more time. And this time we're going to just bring the right arm over, dropping the chin to the chest. Opening up with the left arm, bringing that arm over, chin to chest, and open. Let's do one more each side, rounding a little bit more into the upper back if that feels good. And last side. And then bend the knees, bring the feet together. Roll the shoulders forwards, opening up across the back of the body. Little plie, if that feels good. Rolling the shoulders back, opening up across the front of the body, allowing the energy to travel from your center all the way along the arms. Just reinforcing your belly dance posture for a moment. Soft knees, tailbone releasing down, rolling the shoulders up, back and down. Nice and wide across the front of the body and across the back. Imaginary helium balloon lifting you tall and elegant. An imaginary weight on your tailbone anchoring you down towards the ground. Okay, let's wait for the beat. Here we go. We're going to step touch. So step, touch, bending the knees in between, turning the feet out, opening out in the hips. We're going to extend through the arms, through the side of the body. Arm comes across and over. And sweeping across the front. And hold it center in a plie. Bend the knees, breathing in, breathing out. One more time, step touch to the side and bend. Taking it a little bit deeper if that feels good. And extending through the side of the body. Arm comes across and over. And sweeping across the front. You can follow the hand with the gaze. And hold it center. Bend the knees, breathing in, breathing out. One more time. And then bring the feet in and release down. Okay, so getting back into that belly dance posture, soft knees, tailbone release down. Let's get our hips going. So right, left, right, left. Nice big juicy hips coming up towards the rib cage. Today we're going to be working on non-corresponding hips and feet, which can be a bit of a brain fry sometimes, but lots of good fun. So we're going to take our hips for a walk. So first of all, we're going to correspond the hips and the feet just to get started. You can have your arms in whatever position you like. When we get to the combo in a moment, we're going to just have this natural second position while we do our hip combo. So I'm going to leave it here for the moment. Yeah? So right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay, so now we're going to take away the connection between the feet and the hips. So let's get the hips going. Right, left, right, left. Feet are going to go right and left. Here we go. Right, left. Right foot, left foot. And hip, 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 hip. Five, 6, 7, 8. Check it out. Sometimes that can be a bit of a brain fry if you've not done that one before. Your brains fall out of your ears sometimes. Let's try that one more time. We're going to add a different foot pattern in a moment. So let's get the hips going. Let's go left, left, right, left, right, left, right. Now we're going to do the left foot, and right foot. Left foot, right. Couple more. And last one. Now we're going to change up the foot pattern. So normally I'd go cross open, but I don't really have the space to travel forward. So I'm just going to step next to my foot and then open, next to my foot and open. If you have space to cross, you can do. So just nice and simple. So step, open together, open, or cross open if you prefer. And we're going to add that non-corresponding hip on top. Here we go. Hip, 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 hip. Hip, 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 hip. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. So feel free to practice that one a little bit more if you like. If it's really a brain fry and you want to get into the combo with me, feel free just to do corresponding hips, however works with you for this one, yeah? But I'm going to do the non-corresponding version for today. We're going to add on, just to finish off that 8 count, there's going to be 4 counts of this. We're going to step back and we're going to do a couple of hip drops, nice and easy. So it's going to go right, left, step, up, drop, drop. And you'll see I've kind of swung my arms down and up into this high reach position. I'm really picking up the hip, ready to do 2 nice juicy hip drops. And I've even got a little bit of an upper body lean just to create just a little bit of extra texture with what's going on here. You'll see I'm not actually 100% straight. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? Let's try on the left side. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? 6. And we're going to keep going, looping just this combo through. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. So I think I went the same side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now step, up, drop, drop. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Step, up, drop, drop. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And step. And step. Step, up, drop, drop. One more each side. And step, up, hip, hip, step, up, drop, drop and release, shake it out. Let's do a little forwards fold, release the low back, take a deep breath in, straighten the legs for a moment, and then bending the knees, folding forwards, flexing at the hips, then rounding the spine as you reach the bottom. And let's just come all the way up, flat back, and release the arms down. So something a little bit different. We're going to do an exterior hip circle, stepping side to side, one of my favorite things to do. You might have noticed, I think it's been a few of these combos we've done over the last couple of months. And I'm trying to get a nice big visual by going to the sides as much as I can, not going too much to the front. If it were a circle, really it would be more of an oval. Let's go a little faster. And notice how I'm kind of pushing my hip away from where I want to go before I bring it across. And that's going to help you to get even more range of motion. And step, touch, step, touch. Really keeping the abdominals engaged, not going too far forwards so that we're not, so that we're keeping nice length in the low back. Okay, we're going to add an interior hip circle on top of this. So it's kind of like exterior into interior, which makes this kind of really nice spiral. So let's just do a few interior hip circles. Left, front, right, release. Left, front, right. So I like to just go through neutral at the back. Nice and high at the front, really contracting, lifting at the front. Really using the pelvic floor, even making a nice deep contraction. Let's go the other direction, starting with the right hip. 6, 7, 8, and right front, left, neutral. I tend to release my belly as I go through neutral, just to create that visual of a kind of as if I was going back, just to make it a little bit more juicy. And circle, circle, circle. Let's put those both together. So step, touch, circle, and other side. Step, touch, hip, circle. A little faster. Step, touch, hip, circle. Step, touch, hip, circle. Step, touch. And you'll notice I'm changing my body angle from being flat to the front. Actually, we're kind of going from showgirl on either side. Exterior, interior, exterior, interior, exterior, interior. Last one, exterior and interior. So that's 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're then going to do a little kick with a tuck back. So this is as if you had a piece of string attached somehow in your pelvis like this. It's pulling your hips back. I'm really engaging my low belly. I'm really keeping my chest lifted. And I'm allowing my foot to come with it. I'm not actually tucking back though. My pelvis is staying pretty much in neutral, and I'm using like a weight shift into my heel and just this transition of weight to kind of make this happen rather than tilting the pelvis, yeah? Okay, with that, we're gonna add, if you like, a little arm wave, elbows coming forwards, and it's this challenging thing that we often have in fusion belly dance where we're doing like an internal rotation with the arms but trying to keep the chest lifted at the same time. So it's challenging, but it looks cool when you get it right. So we're going to do that little kick on 1, 2, on 3 we're going to, wait, that's not right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, on 5 we're going to do this. Then we're going to cross the hands in front as we turn, just a little pivot turn. 6, and then we're going to release the arms. 7, 8. Yeah. So your choice regarding the speed of the turn. I've got quite a nice floor here, so I'm going 5, 6, 7, 8 to try and get a nice vroom, vroom, vroom flow going on. If you're on carpet, you may want to take the turn slower, which is totally fine. You could go 5, 6, 7, 8, and you could just wave the arms out on the end, depending on how quick or slow you turn, yeah? Let's try that on the other side. So just the kick and the pivot turn. So we're going to go kick, really pulling in the belly, crossing the arms over as you pivot turn, and I lost track of which way I was on, and then we're going to release the arms. So the foot that crosses over, you want to put the weight on that foot and have the other foot ready to go, so we can loop with the other bit of the combo that we did a moment ago. But let's just do the hip circles and the kick together. So we go 1, 2, hip circle, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. And again, it's the same side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A little faster, that same side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's do the other side. We'll do slow and fast again. 7 and 8. So 1, 2, interior, 3, 4, kick, 5, cross, 6, 7. Make sure you've got the other foot ready to go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so how about we put that together? The crossing over, step up, drop, drop into the hip circle, kick, roll up, and then we should be ready to go on the other side so we can loop it forever and ever and ever, or at least a minute or two. Here we go. 5, we're going to cross open with the right foot. Here we go. And hip, 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 step up, drop, hip circles, hip circle. Oh, I didn't tell you about the arm, did I? And kick and turn around. Let me quickly tell you that. So we're here after the hip drops. All I'm going to do is this arm is kind of going to be an instrumentation of what's going on with the hips. So it's going to push it out. The other arm's just going to come down with it, and they're going to end up in here by the time you're doing the interior hip circle. So let's try that starting on the left hip. Here we go. Where are we? 5, 6, 7, 8. And hip, 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 step up, drop, drop, hip circle, interior, kick, and turn around, and hip, step up, drop, drop, hip circle, interior, hip circle, kick, and turn, other side, step up, drop, drop, hip circles, kick, kick, and turn around. And oh, I lost my place. Here we go. 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And hip circle, interior hip circle, kick, and turn around. 1. Kick. Turn other side. Let's do 2 more each side. Hip circles, exterior hip circle, interior hip circle, kick, and step up, drop, drop, kick, and turn around. Last time each side. Make them nice and big and juicy. Last one. And pose and release. Good job. Let's take a forwards fold. So straightening the legs for a moment. And then bend the knees, fold forwards, flat back, and then rounding the spine at the bottom. Coming up halfway, flat back. Engaging the muscles on the spine, opening up in the backs of the legs. And then fold forwards again, rounding down, releasing the head. Coming up with a flat back, engaging the abdominals. And release down. Let's take the right foot back. Both sets of toes pointing forwards. And bend the front knee, clasp the hands behind the back, rotate the shoulders open, engaging the belly, closing the rib cage, and taking the weight into the back leg, stretch the front leg out. And feet in parallel, rolling up. And taking the back leg into the hand, grabbing something if you need help balancing, rotating the shoulder, pressing the hand away. And crossing the leg over above or below the knee, folding forwards. And then coming up, other side. So both sets of toes pointing forward, square the hips, tail underneath you, bend the front knee. Press the hands forwards, let's round and open in the upper back. Keeping the abdominals engaged still. And release. Let's take the weight into the back leg, stretch the front leg out. And then feet into parallel, rolling up. And foot comes into the hand. Knees in line with each other. And release, cross the leg over above or below the knee, folding forwards if you want. And coming up. And little shimmy, arms come up. And press down. And up. And down, and really big shimmy, and press down. Thank you so much for dancing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed every little Thursday dance that we've been having for the last few weeks. Don't worry, they won't be gone completely. Just watch out when I announce that I'm doing my other live, usually earlier in the week. That may change, but not immediately. For the moment, it's going to be on a Monday. And what else did I want to say? There's a show that I'm going to be performing in on Saturday night. It's called the Mojo Flow Show. I'll link to it in the comments, hosted by Fulia in the Midlands. And I'm performing. We have Tazim performing. Anna Salini from Mallorca is performing. Robin from Nottingham is performing. And I think there's some other styles of dance as well, flamenco, and I'm not quite sure. It's going to be a really cool show. And what else did I want to say? I think that was it for today. Thank you so much again for joining me. And please do send me a message if you want any more information. Please do share this with your friends. Give me a like, give me a little heart. And I will see you next time. Lots of love.